Well. We meet again. It has been 4 months since you guys have last heard from me. And let me tell you, you're in for a treat. If you're watching, you're in for a freaking treat because man, oh man, has a lot gone by since I've last uploaded. And I am furious. Now, if you've been following my past video, you probably have a little bit of an idea of like what's going on in the situation here. I feel like there's something stirring in the world, and I think it has a lot to do with like modern society. This is about to be a roller coaster of emotions, and for those of you who don't know who I am, you fucking will in a minute, okay? Because this is a lot to go over. If you've been following the journey, you probably already know. So, flashback to about 4 months ago, I had this like realization and this thought about like everything that's been going on, like especially with, you know, like the elites and whatnot, you know, if I'm even able to freaking say. And it's come to my attention that there's eyes. And those eyes are they're everywhere. And I just needed to talk a little bit about like where I've been, what I've been up to. Look, we live in a society. And there's things that we can't know. And that's what I'm saying. There's something stirring in the pot here that needs to be discussed. So anyway, sorry to kind of loop you around here in this like little freaking cycle here. But there's something like that I need to talk about like the future of this channel, right? And like what I plan on doing here. Because I have big plans, right? There's a lot of things that need to be told to the general public that I feel like legacy media doesn't discuss, right? And that's why independent journalism is extremely important. And because, you know, we're unfiltered, right? I tell you the actual truth and the God honest facts that legacy media has, you know, been bought by certain groups, right? Like certain groups will buy into certain narratives and fund these narratives, right? And legacy media. That doesn't happen here. That does not happen here. And anyone that comments that or says anything like that, you're wrong. Okay? This is not bought by corporate interests. This is solo, independent journalism, and I'm exercising my First Amendment right. So you can exercise your First Amendment right in the comments, and I won't remove them. But I'm just saying that's like a thing that we're working with here. So anyway, the future of this channel is great. I plan on doing lots of different content. I plan on posting a lot of different videos, and I'm sorry that I've been like not frequent with posting. I think it just has a lot to do with like work. I'm just working a lot recently. But working, like I'm really finding the hidden truths in everyday life by working. Working in like society and everything. So that's kind of the thing about all of this spiel. And before I can even tell you like the big part of everything, I need you to understand like where this comes from, right? So 4 months ago, I was in a little bit different of a headspace. And things have changed since then. And that's kind of the thing that we have to talk about here. And that's why we're being a solo independent journalist here is super important and critical. And that's the freaking importance of everything. And anyway, I'm sorry that I've been gone for so long. We're gonna start posting. I'm trying to put together like a team to support like the workload here because I'm just too busy with work. I gotta find time to do this more and update you guys because I tell you what's important and what you need to know. I got straight to the nitty gritty. I'm nitty gritty. I got straight to the facts. Nobody understands it. If you even could understand it, you wouldn't. It's just there's so much to talk about. There's so much to talk about. And that's what I'm saying. And it's like, what am I doing with the future? I mean, I plan on posting a lot of videos. Like frequently, as frequent as I can. Like I do have work and stuff. But this is a new beginning. And it's been a while. So, This kind of all leads me down to this one thought, and it's like, what are we doing here? We literally live in a society. We live in a free society, modern day, and that's the thing. And it's like, it's kind of like sad to see like some things that are going on now. Like, we're like in freaking 2030 almost. Like we're closer to 2030 than we are to 2015. You know what I'm saying? And we're closer to, and the fucking, they got me. That's the thing. I gotta be careful with what I say because they got me. Wrapped around their fingers. I'm wrapped around their freaking fingers, but they don't got me. You know what I mean? It's like they're out there. They're out there, and that's what they can't let you know, and that's why I'm going insane not being able to tell you guys. Because if I said anything, like, y'all would also like know what I know, and I can't. Like, we don't want that. Like, sometimes the mind is treacherous. Write that down. The mind is treacherous, right? And there's a lot of stuff that can kind of go on in there and shapeshift your reality, and that's why it's a dangerous game you're playing here. All right, don't play with fire. You ever heard that as a kid? Don't play with the hot pot on the stove. You know what happens if you touch it? You get burned, right? Write that down. You get burned, and that's the problem with society these days. People are too happy with touching the hot stove. You know, if you will, it's a metaphor, right? And that's like where the evil kind of roots back to. And we need to watch out for that, right? You got to watch out for everything going on because 2026 is around the corner. And 2026 is, I know it's my year, but it better be yours too. And that's the whole thing with like this whole spiel that everyone's giving that I don't agree with. Oh, fuck. Sorry, it's getting bright in here. Oh, also, I got new microphones. You can probably tell. This is a DJI something 2. DJI Mic 2, maybe it is. Pretty cool, though. I'm really happy. It was worth every penny. I actually got it gifted to me for my 30th birthday. So... But yeah, there's going to be plenty more vids. I need... Hold on. That's the one thing, too, is napping is super, super important. They lie to you. Like, the mattress, big mat... And that's another thing, too, is sleeping is important. Like, big mattress lies to you, and they tell you that you need 8 hours of sleep. They're actually wrong. You need 16 hours of sleep, and they're selling you shitty mattresses that go bad, like, sooner than later. And the whole reason is so you come back and buy a new mattress, and that's not okay. That, in my opinion, that's a human rights violation, right? And that shouldn't be allowed here. So that's kind of like the big pressing matter in that regard. But I got a nice like OG feather mattress, and it's the cool thing is you can get a waterbed attachment, and I just got that in the mail right now. But yeah, sleep is important. Even micro sleep. You'll do it if you're really tired, but if you really can kind of stack up those micro sleep seconds and milliseconds, right? You'll kind of feel rejuvenated at the end of everything. So that's kind of what is important. Napping is underrated, and that's why like the Reiki technique and everything is kind of underrated also. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Fine. close. Oh, fuck, ow. Ah, ah, oh, ah, oh, ah, ah, oh, fuck, oh, ah, what? Dude, I was like getting up, trying to like walk and like come to bed.
Are you okay?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know what just happened.